Okay? What does that mean? Samson. Okay? Some of you are the Samson of your group. What does that mean? It means that when it comes to your friendship groups, when it comes to your family, when it comes to your relationship, you are holding the pillars with two hands and holding it together. If you stopped holding it together, you feel that the relationships around you will break down and crumble. Now, is it true? Will they crumble? They might do. And if they crumble, guess what? It's probably for the best. Because you've been holding it together falsely. Because you shouldn't be holding a relationship like that. You shouldn't be at a stretch trying to interweave webs with everybody to try and make sure they stay together because you're afraid of being abandoned. Right? So you holding everything together, holding on to everybody, trying to juggle all these things because you're afraid that if you don't, people will abandon you. Time to end that. Time to leave that alone. Okay? Time to stop identifying with their particular needs. Stop being a Samson. Release those pillars. Okay? Some things need to die, just like in Samson's thing. When he finally released those pillars, the thing came down, brush. Some people had to go. It is what it is. Okay? All right? So some of you have developed an anxiety around connection as an adult. You get nervous when you formulate relations with people because your first thought is, will they like me? Some of you in your adulthood, you're asking yourself, will they like me? Okay? All right? Will they like me? Okay? You hyper-focus and you become desperate in relationships. It's why anxious people consistently chase avoidant people. They get desperate and they chase people who actually don't really want them. Because for the anxious person, they must prove that they are worthy. And if they can capture the avoidant person, the meet, if they can capture the roadrunner, it would prove that they are worthy of love and care and affection. Okay? And they blame themselves for other people's inconsistency. How? Because they over-identify. As an adult, you'll know this in your behavior. That when people are inconsistent, you say, well, it must have been because of me. You know, like, if they'll be better if I did X, Y, and Z. You know, they'll stay happy if I did this and this and this. And when they do that, they're trying to have control. They're trying to elicit some control in a situation which feels like they don't have control, which is another person. Which is why anxious people actually look like they're actually quite controlling. Because they are trying to change behavior in order for other people, in order to keep them to stay. And if I did this, then they'll stay. If I did that, then they'll stay. If I did this, they wouldn't have gone this way. If I did this, they wouldn't have done this. And you're putting way too much importance and weight on you and your behavior as to why people are inconsistent. If they're inconsistent, it's because they want to be inconsistent. It ain't because of you. Okay? All right. Let's talk about some of the behaviors, other behaviors. There's some other ones. Okay? All right, I'll run this quickly. Let me write this quickly. Hold on. Because I need to write it down. Some of the behaviors. Some of the other behaviors. I just said the main 5. Some of the other behaviors.